evening, afternoon. Hi, quizzers. Wow, it's been a long time. So, excuse the rustiness. You're very, very welcome. After many weeks. So, we've got a special reunion quiz this evening. All donations for St. Vincent de Paul. Just go to the website, go to the donate section and give generously. This is all free, so donations very welcome. So, took a while to get the old technology, but I think we're good. So, you can view this evening's live broadcast on Facebook, also on our website, vincentskitchenquiz.com, where you can donate and watch. And we're also on YouTube. Hi Team Dev, hi Edwina. So, how you all doing? And a belated Happy New Year to you all. And it's good to be back. And if you're watching this record it tomorrow, have a good Sunday. So, usual format, 4 rounds. We've got some famous this and that, nothing obscure here. A full course of connections, and of course, some images. And this evening, our images are, hey Kaiser's crew, hey Bargain Mad, and thanks for the donation, Virginia. Quick out of the block, so Bargain Mad. Hope you're doing well, Virginia. And Danielle, and Dan. And where was I? Yeah, images. A round of famous couples or pairs. So 4 rounds. Would be ordinarily £12 per round with a hey Keith, Team Richmond, Richard and Denise, best seats on the website, and I can watch the live chat. Hey Vanessa Houston, no problem. It's good to see the old COVID names coming back on the feed. Yeah, I was saying normally 4 by 12 would be 48 points. However, as I like to make things complicated and not straightforward, in our final round there's a few bonus points available, but we'll come on to that later. Lionel Richie, the Douglas clan. Ooh, some heavy hitters here this evening. Okay, you're welcome. And as I said, donations to St. Vincent de Paul via the donate section on our very own website. Round 1, off we go. I hope you're not as rusty as I am. 3 famous jacks. Famous Jack number 1. Tennessee whiskey is your famous Jack number 1. Tennessee whiskey. Good, Keith. Good to have you back. Tennessee whiskey is your famous Jack number 1. Famous Jack 2. A low-class artist from Wisconsin in James Cameron's Titanic. A low-class artist from Wisconsin in James Cameron's Titanic is your famous Jack too. Hey William. Hey Glenravel Gurriers. Hey Desi, Deborah, Francis, Paul on Facebook. Famous Jack 3. The British author and creator of Jack Reacher is your famous Jack 3. We're looking for the author and creator of Jack Reacher. Is your famous Jack 3. And of course, the golden rule. No answers on the feed, but you You all know that by now. 3 famous roads, 4, 5 and 6. 3 famous roads. Famous road number 1, North London Road, 1969 Beatles album, is your famous road number 1. Or question 4 if you catch my drift. North London Road, 1969 Beatles album. Famous road 1. Famous road 2. Or D. Place de la Concorde to the Arc de Triomphe is your famous road D. Place de la Concorde to the Arc de Triomphe is your famous road D. Famous road 3. Place de Catalunya to Christopher Columbus Monument at Port Vell in Barcelona is famous road 3. Place de Catalunya to Christopher Columbus Monument at Port Vell in Barca is your famous road 3. Okie dokie. 7, 8 and 9. 3 famous French countries. But what do we know them as? French country number 1, Allemagne. Allemagne is your French country 1. French country 2. D. Pays-Bas. Pays-Bas is your French country 2. Or D. Pays-Bas. Pays-Bas. William, you've just been joined by Alison and Hannah. And Hannah, many congratulations on your transfer. Wow. Take after your mother, Hannah. Good on you. And French country 3. 3. Maroc. Maroc. I'll put these all up in writing so my dodgy Français will be understandable. And your famous final 3 in round 1 after Allemagne, Pays-Bas and Maroc. 3 famous Nordic people. 3 famous Nordic people. Famous Nordic person 1. The first expedition to reach the South Pole. Hey, Isabel, are you in San Diego? Welcome back, Isabel. First expedition to reach the South Pole is your famous Nordic person 1. Famous Nordic person 2. The Emperor's New Clothes. The Emperor's New Clothes is your famous Nordic person number 2. The Emperor's New Clothes. San Diego it is. Welcome back, Isabel. And famous Nordic person 3. Formula 1 drivers champion in 98 and 99 is your famous Nordic person number 3. F1 drivers champion 98 and 99. So especially with my dodgy French and English, let's put up your Questions for round one. So we had your three famous jacks, your three famous roads, your French countries, and your famous Nordic people. So I'll give you a few moments just to tidy up round one. And after I give you a few minutes, we'll look at the answers. Sorry. Volume 1, Barking Mad. We're back on the old volume. My fault. 11 out of 12. Barking Mad, 11 out of 12. Richard and Denise, you didn't lose sound. I forgot to turn on the volume. William, 9 out of 12. My sound is back. Kaiser's 11. Richmond's 11. Sorry about me not turning on the old volume. So just put your scores on the old feed. Douglas Clan, 11. Glenravel Gurriers, 11. Oh, you missed the answers. Well, Team Dev, 12. Here's your answers. Cahies and the Doll on 10. So Team Dev maxed out on 12. Lionel Rich Tees on 12. Billy on 12. Sorry about the audio aberration. Richard and Denise, 10 out of 12. Cahies and the Doll, 10. So a couple of teams maxed out. Comfortably done on 11. Billy on 12. Cahies in the Doll are on 10. Team Dev, they're on 12. And there was Lionel Rich Tees on 12. Maybe a couple of teams to add in. So we are all in this together. 7 out of 12. Welcome back. We're all in this together. Okay, round 2. Welcome back, everybody, and sorry about that sound error. So, round 2. Just checking something, guys. Bear with me. Bernie and 80 on Facebook. 11 out of 12. Awesome, guys. All good. Round 2. Connections. Good start, guys. You're not as rusty as I am. It's been a long time. Must get back into the rhythm of doing these more regular. Round 2. You know the drill. 3 bits of random information. You join the dots and you figure out what connects. What connects? What connects Cream with Marilyn Monroe and Sherlock Holmes and the world's first underground railway? Sherlock Holmes and the world's first underground railway with Marilyn Monroe and Cream is your what connects number 1. What connects 2? What connects Dick Grayson with Mork and the young boy in Winnie the Pooh? So the young boy in Winnie the Pooh with Mork, M-O-R-K, and Dick Grayson is your connection 2. Connection number 3. What connects the author of a famous diary with a European currency with a member of a medieval Germanic people? So a member of a medieval Germanic people with a European currency with the author of a famous diary is your what connects number 3. Connection 4. A small to medium-sized bird of prey, Scott of the Antarctic. A 1980s primetime CBS series is your tricky connection 4. A 1980s primetime CBS series with Scott of the Antarctic and a small to medium-sized bird of prey is your connection 4. Connection 5. What connects? What connects a famous cartoon character who had his own show to Cheers bartender with Toy Story cowboy? So what connects your Toy Story cowboy with Cheers bartender with your famous cartoon character who ended up having his very own show is your connection 5. Connection 6. Inspector Morse, the fifth and final operational space shuttle built with James Cook First Voyage of Discovery. So what connects James Cook First Voyage of Discovery with Inspector Morse and the fifth and final operational space shuttle built? Okie dokes. Connection 7. What connects? What connects William Bligh with a chocolate bar with a reward? A reward, a chocolate bar, and William Bligh is your connection 7. Your connection number 8. What connects? What connects Bonneville Speedway, brackets, used for world land speed records, your 1970s nuclear arm talks, and the chemical symbol Na, November Alpha, Cl, Charlie Lima, NaCl, chemical symbol with your 1970s nuclear arm talks, with Bonneville Speedway, used for numerous world land speed records. Is your out there fast connection number 8? Connection 9. What connects? What connects your Michelangelo sculpture with the US presidential retreat, with the second king of the United Kingdom of Israel? So the second king of the United Kingdom of Israel with your US presidential retreat and your Michelangelo sculpture. Connection 10. What connects? Wonder Woman, as in the TV show, the longest lived US president, and the highest point scorer ever in Test match rugby. So the highest point scorer ever in Test match rugby with the longest lived US president, and your Wonder Woman TV show is your connection 10. Connection 11. Of or relating to slalom or downhill skiing with a mountainous region, with the formerly called Renault Formula One team. So formerly called Renault Formula One team, now known as, with a mountainous region, of or relating to slalom or downhill skiing is your penultimate connection 11. Don't worry, I'll put them all up in writing. And your final connection, connection number 12. What connects? What connects a location on a baseball field with an estuary between Uruguay and Argentina, excuse me, with pieces of the earth's crust and uppermost mantle. What connects pieces of the earth's crust and uppermost mantle with the estuary that separates Uruguay and Argentina and your location on a baseball field? So your 12 connections. Take your time. Okay, so your 12 connections, how did you do there? Well, only one way to find out, isn't there? Okay, your answers to your connections round. So, Cream, Marilyn Monroe, Sherlock Holmes and the World's First Underground, Baker Street, Norma Jean, Ginger, Baker, Robin, as in Dick Grayson, Batman, Mork and Mindy, Robin Williams and Cock Robin, Frank, Falcon, Falcon Crest, Woody, Woody the bartender, and Woody in Toy Story, and Woody Woodpecker, Endeavour, Inspector Morse, James Cook, Space Shuttle, Bounty, William Bligh, Chocolate Bar Award, Salt, NACL, Salt Arms Talks, and the Salt Plains, Word Land Speed Records, David, Carter, Alpine, and Plate. So out of 24, how are you getting on? Out of 24, Douglas Clan, superb, 23. Kaiser's Crew, 23. Glenravel Gurriers, 23. Billy and Una on 24. Staggering William on 20. Edwina, Finn's Fools on 23. Great to have you back. Richard and Denise, well done Denise, on 22. Paddy and Breach, Comfortably Dumb in the Coal Pits on 23. Houston No Problem, 12. Team Dev, 24 out of 24. You're two smart, clever clubs. Maurice on Facebook, 23. Cahiz and the Doll on 21. Some fabulous scoring. Bernie and 80, 23 out of 24. Lionel Rich T, 11 out of 12 in that round. Go with your gut. Always. Always. So maybe Lionel Rich T's and we are all, not we are all in this together. There was somebody else. Vanessa, yeah, give me your... Of course, Anna is there. Of course. Hi, Anna. Give me your cumulative scores, Lionel, Rich Tees, and Houston, no problem, out of 24. In your own good time. Awesome scoring, guys. Awesome scoring. Round 3 is your famous pairs. So you're going to get 12 images. 12 images of famous couples or famous pairs. So there's, oh, I should have said, there's a bonus point for, I think it's number 12. Yeah, there's a bonus point for number 12, but we'll come on to that when we do number 12. So, famous pairs. Famous pair number 1. Who's this? No? Let's do this again. Famous pair number 1. Who's this? Is your famous pair number 1? Famous pair number 2. Who's this? Famous pair number 2. Famous pair. Famous pair number 3. Where's this? The yellow piece is your famous pair number 3. The yellow shaded one. Famous pair number 4. Who's this pair? Thanks for all your generous donations, guys. For St. Vincent de Paul, wonderful cause. Helping people, particularly at this time of the year, who just don't have enough money to maybe put on the heat. So the money goes direct to local members and communities who are in desperate need of financial help. So give generously on the website. Go to donate, St. Vincent de Paul basket, and I'll make sure every penny gets sent across. Thank you. Thanks for your generous donations. So that's your famous pair number 4. Famous pair 5. Who's this pair? Famous pair 6. Who's this pair? Famous pair. Number 7. Who's this pair? Famous pair, couple, number 8. Here are these guys. Characters, please. Famous pair, 9. Characters, please. Who's this pair? Number 9. One point per pair. Famous pair, 10. Who's this pair? Number 10. Your penultimate pair, number 11. Who's this? And your final pair, number 12. And remember I talked about a bonus point? Well, the bonus point for this pair is if you know their first names. So the pair, and an extra point if you know their first names, is your final pair, number 12. So there's 13 points available for 12 pairs. And a bonus point if you know this pair's first names. There you go. So that would give you 13 points, which would give you a running total, cumulative, of out of 37, if you catch my drift and my maths sums is correct. Quick fly through. Pair 1, pair 2, pair 3, the yellow piece, pair number 3, pair 4, 5, 6, 7, this pair, number 8, this pair 9, characters, this pair number 10, this pair is your 11th, and your final pair, 12, and a bonus point if you know their first names. Good stuff. So, how do you think you got on with your pairs? 13 points available? Well, let's find out, shall we? The Blues Brothers, Bonnie and Clyde. Did you get Bosnia and Herzegovina, C3PO and R2D2? Chip and Dale, well done if you got them. Dennis and Nasher, Marie and Pierre Curie, Marty McFly with Doc Brown, Romeo and Juliet, Snoopy and Woodstock, Sonny and Cher, and the Wright brothers, and your bonus point if you got Orville and Wilbur. So out of 37, the Douglas clan quick out of the blocks with a superb 36. Houston, no problem. Well done, Vanessa. Stephen, 33 out of 37. Great scoring. Kaiser's Crew, 36. Comfortably done on 35. Good scoring, Paddy and Bridge. Billy and Una, 36. Bargain Mad on 35. It is tight at the top. Easily the most exciting quiz since the last one. 32 for William. Cahiz and the Doll on 33. The Richmonds, 36. Wow, Keith. Lionel Richtrees on 35. It is all to play for. We are all in this together. Great scoring in that round, guys. Up to 30. Finn's Fools, 36. Maurice on Facebook, 36. Bernie and 80 on Facebook on 34. Richard, Denise, and of course Anna on 35. You guys are on fire, as they say. Did I say Glenravel Gurriers on 36? I think I did. Short-term memory problem, Vincenzo. Your final. Of course, Vanessa. I was going to mention Emma and Phil. Who do you think I am? Hi, Emma and Phil. And Stephen. We go into your final round. Must do these more often. It's just easier all round. Billy and Anna on 36. And thanks for your generous donations. So, final round. And stay tuned for future events, of course. Okay, dokes, your final round. 3 famous inventors. Team Dev. 36 out of 37. I was wondering where you were, Team Dev. It was those old chipmunks. Chaz and Dave. It was the old chipmunks that got you. Chip and Dale. But 36 out of 37. Wow. Great scoring, guys. You've been studying hard. 3 famous inventors. You're going to get 3 famous inventors, but what did they invent? Samuel Colt is your famous inventor 1. Samuel Colt. Chippendale got Billy and Una. Famous inventor 2. But what did he invent? Igor Sikorsky. Igor Sikorsky. But what did he invent? Old Igor. And your famous inventor 3, Tim Berners-Lee. Tim Berners-Lee is your famous inventor. But what of? Number 3, Tim Berners-Lee. I've done this one before. So, as I always say, if you struggled the first time, you'll struggle the second time. Many moons ago I asked this one, and this is why in this round you don't really know how many points are available. Why so, you say? And understandably, countries with more than one capital. So you're going to get 3 countries that have more than one capital. So you've got to get the capitals of more than one for each of these. You got it? But you don't know how many. Or you do. Netherlands. Countries with more than one capital, number 1. The Netherlands. And you've got to name them, obviously. That's where you get your points. The Netherlands. Countries with more than one capital. Starting with the Netherlands. Country with more than one capital, 2. South Africa. How many? Name them. South Africa. Countries with more than one capital, South Africa. And your final country with more than one capital, name them. Bolivia. Bolivia. So Netherlands, South Africa and Bolivia. Countries with more than one capital. These are testers. Your penultimate bunch of 3, movie common denominators. So you're going to get 3 movies, and we're looking for the actress, who appeared in the 3 movies. So for each, there's 3 movies, and we're looking for the common denominator, the actress who appeared in these 3 movies. And there's 3 of them. Movie common denominator 1, The Deer Hunter, Catch Me If You Can, and Hairspray. Common denominator, please. The Deer Hunter, Catch Me If You Can, and Hairspray. Movie common denominator 2. Silver Linings Playbook, American Sniper, A Star Is Born. A Star Is Born, American Sniper, and Silver Linings Playbook is your movie common denominator 2. And your final movie common denominator 3, American Hustle, Arrival, The Woman in the Window. The Woman in the Window, Arrival, and American Hustle is your movie common denominator 3. American Hustle, Arrival, The Woman in the Window. And your final bunch of 3, Indeed, your final three questions in tonight's reunion. Come back if you like. It's be good to be back. Famous Latin phrases used today. So, three famous Latin phrases still used today. The definitions are: the current state of affairs, number one. The current state of affairs is your famous Latin phrase, still used today, number one. The current state of affairs. Latin phrase number two, still used. The other way round. The other way round is your phrase Latin famous. Is your famous Latin phrase used today? The other way round. And your final question, and your final famous Latin phrase still used today: method of operation. Method of operation. Latin phrase still used today, number three. So, after the old Wright brothers, your three famous inventions: countries with more than one capital, but you don't know how many. That's sneaky. Movie come denominators and famous Latin phrases still used today. I'll leave that up for a few moments. And you don't know how many points are available. Okay, dokie. So if you'd like to tidy up your final round. Okay, dokie. Well, how did you get on? Well, let's find out your answers to your final round. So, Samuel Colt invented the revolver, Igor Sikorsky the helicopter, and Tim Berners-Lee the World Wide Web. Netherlands, 2 capitals, Amsterdam and The Hague. South Africa, 3, administrative, judicial, and something else, Cape Town, Pretoria and Bloemfontein. Bolivia, La Paz and Sucre. Christopher Walken, Deer Hunter, Catch Me If You Can, and Hairspray. Bradley Cooper, A Star Is Born, American Sniper, Silver Linings Playbook. And well done if you guessed Amy Adams, or knew Amy Adams, The Woman in the Window, Arrival, and American Hustle. Current state of affairs, status quo, vice versa, the other way round, and modus operandi. So I can tell you now that out of, or from tonight's quiz, the maximum you could have scored was 53 points. 53 points. So there was an extra 4 in that final round, and we had the Wright brothers. Adding 5 onto your 48 would give you a maximum of 43. Maurice, 46. Douglas Clan, amazing, 52. Kaiser's Crew on 50. Houston, no problem, 49. Well done, Phil and Emma. And of course, Vanessa and Stephen. Well done, Houston, no problem, 49. So at this point, Douglas Clan, 52. William, good to have you back, 43. Superb. Paddy and Breach in the coal pits, 50. Heather, Wesley and Kevin, a strong Douglas Clan. Finn's Fools on 50. We're all in this together. Great scoring on 42. Bernie and 80 on Facebook, even 47. It's good to be back, Paddy. It's good to be back home again. Barking Mad on 50. Cahees in the Doll on 46. Glenravel Gurriers, a superb 51. Fantastic scoring, guys. Not a bit rusty, one bit. Richard and Denise, superb. And Emma on 46. Lionel Rich Tees on 49. The scores keep flooding in on the teleprinter. And Billy and Una on 49. 49 for the Richmonds. Oh, well done, Keith. Team Dev, 51. Superb scoring. And listen, it's the winning that matters. No, it's the taking part that matters. Fantastic. Good to be back. Stay tuned for future events. Now that I've mastered Vimeo and my confidence is being restored with technology, I'll see you soon. Well, you'll see me. And as usual, in about 10-15 minutes. Thanks, Vanessa. You're very welcome. Virginia, Danielle, Dan, good to have Bargain Mad back. As usual, we'll do an after party in 10-15 minutes. So around 10 after 10 or a quarter past 10, your favourite tunes where you guess the artist for half an hour or an hour. Jimmy, Keith, you donate. Go to the website, vincentskitchenquiz.com. There's 3 bars, donate, and there's a basket for St. Vincent de Paul. Lionel Rich Tees, you're very welcome. So, website, vincentskitchenquiz.com. Go to the donate. I think it's 3 bars in the top right-hand corner. And there's a basket for St. Vincent de Paul. So, keep on donating. Thank you so much. I'll make sure every penny, and maybe a bit more, gets passed straight across to those in need, particularly at this time of the year, serving our local communities throughout the country. Stay safe. See you soon. If you like some tunes, only on the website around 10:15, or a bit sooner, depending on how quick I get sorted. Just on the website, fastest finger, as usual, after party, your favourite tunes. But if you're just quizzers and don't like music, I'll see you here and I'll see you soon.